Hi, everybody. My name is Amy Cothran, and I want to bring to you last night's school board meeting on July 10th, 2023. They started off the meeting discussing student fees. This is supposed to be a big meeting about the handbook, student fees. Lots of stuff went on tonight. For in general, the student fees for school supplies and things like that, it's always on the parent, and normal athletic gear is on the parent. You say this, so that's nothing new. There is a minimal fee, and it doesn't say, it just says courses taught, course material, and they identify art for $25. There's $25 fee. Culinary 1 and 2, there's a $20 fee. Human anatomy is $20. Nutrition's $10. Pottery, advanced pottery has a $25 fee. Woods has a $10 fee. Advanced woods has a $48 fee. Welding has a $20 fee, and I don't think any of that has changed. The building construction, which is going to be something new this year, it's going to have up to a $200 fee. It says OSHA requirements and cold weather gear. So whatever OSHA, so that's to be added on to that, whatever OSHA requires in cold weather gear, so they can work in the cold weather. Also, there's field trips with miscellaneous field trip fees that I think we're kind of accustomed to. Grade 6 through 8, there's the Chromebook fee of $50. However, parent can purchase a Chromebook anytime in the 6 through 12 time frame for $220, so they can have their own Chromebook to take back and forth to school. It says grade 6 through 12 physical education attire. So they're looking at $15 for the shorts and $15 for the shirt. 9 through 12 ensemble clothes. I'm not sure what that means. Not to exceed $100, and the t-shirt not to exceed $15. The 9 through 12 marching band. Now there's several costs down here. It's the t-shirt not to exceed 15, shoes not to exceed 40. Grades 9 through 12, 10 through 12, grade bands not to exceed $30. 9th grade band and first year band students at band not to exceed $70. So I'm not sure exactly what all those costs are for, but some are new costs. So you may want to take a look at the handbook to make sure that you're aware of what's going on. All of these were approved last night at the board meeting. Instrumental rental fee. So if you're renting your instrument, fee of $70, $35 if it's for the second instrument or for first semester only users. So that has gone up. There's an activity card that the 7th through 12th grade students purchase that has went up to $75. The gate tickets for games are also going up from, I believe they said $6 to $8. The uniform usage fees for each sport activity is going to be $10 for the 7 through 12 grade levels. Graduation gown, stole and cap, not to exceed $55. Grades 9 through 12, there's several different club dues that different clubs that your child can be in, and so there's different club dues. It looks like they have not changed from last year. 5 through 12 instruments, not to exceed $70 rental. Fee for those using a school instrument. There's fee requirements for equipment or attire. So the flag squad uniform shoes not to exceed $100. Grade 6 through 8 marching band drum major uniform not to exceed $150. Jazz band t-shirt not to exceed $15. 6 through 8 show choir pants, dress shirt or dress shirt or dress. T-shirt and dress shoes not to exceed $145. Grade 6 through 8 show choir polo shirt not to exceed $15. Also, here's a change for you. It says grades 9 through 12 show choir costume attire props not to exceed $500. So there's a change of cost for you there. Professional outfits. This is for speech, not to exceed 100. Musical costumes, attire, props, not to exceed 200. Dance cheerleading outfit, not to exceed 1,500. Jazz band, dress, pants, shirt, or a dress. Dress pants, shirt, or dress. Shirt, not to exceed $100. Flag squad, uniform shoes, not to exceed $225. FBLA, the state leadership conference, not to exceed $250. The National Fall Leadership Conference, not to exceed $600. National Convention, not to exceed $2,000. Officer polo shirt, not to exceed $40. Then you have the FFA and the T-shirt, 15, hoodie 30, FFA jacket 70, and all these are not to exceed. State conference 250, national conference 600, convention clothes $100. The 9 through 12 skills USA VICA, all of the clothing there is not to exceed $150. Competition uniform not to exceed $100. 9 through 12 swimming, not to exceed $2,500. Pay to play at Fremont Co-op fee. That started a couple years back. Then you also have the transportation fee. I do know that the cost of clinics, not clinics, the activity card for students, like I said, went up to $75. For adults, they went up to $100. So just to make you aware of that. The sports clinics the summer sports clinics is $60. Summer courses are going to be $200 each. Those remain the same. Meals are going to go up. So if if you pay for breakfast, lunch, those prices will go up. So K through 5, they're going from $210 to $220. The reduced cost will be $30. Lunches, they're going from $2.90 to $3. The reduced cost will be $40. In the 6 through 12, the breakfast is going to be $2.20. The reduced cost is going to be $30. And then the lunch cost is going to be $3.30. And the reduced cost was going to be 40 cents. So that has that. So that was the whole first part, and all of that, all those changes were approved. So that is going to take effect this school year. The student handbook was approved by the staff, the student and parent handbook. The staff handbook was also approved by the board. They're looking at putting concrete under the Gaga ball pit and rubber under the playground equipment. So both Gaga ball pits and rubber under, I believe it was Deerfield is what they were talking about, is $44,000. They're also wanting to put it under arbors, but that's going to be in the future. They're going to save the swing from south and move it to Deerfield. So that swing will be moving. So they're looking at pouring the rubber. Also, the house project that I talked about in the fees, that's something new. Our students are going to be doing some construction. They're going to build a house. And so they have bid it out for the concrete walk and slab for that house at $36,000. They are waiting on 2 more bids for that. Carpet has been added to North and South School. They will start in the high school soon. It should be done before school starts. September 22nd, which is also in line in the parent-teacher conference timeframe, is going to be homecoming. They discussed possibly changing the school calendar and then decided against that. So since it conflicts with parent-teacher conference, they are going to give the high school the liberty, the flexibility to be able to adjust their calendar as needed in order to be able to make that happen. Lots of things with finance because of the bills that were passed at the state this last session. The state is raising the money that they're giving Blair school system from $493,000 to $3.7 million in state aid. I'm not quite sure what they were talking about with the special ed, because it says, if they said something about increasing from 42% to 80%, but then they did say that it will increase what they get for special ed by $1.2 million. They're going to have some meetings through the next couple of weeks about the budget, and then they're going to have a special meeting about the budget August 24th at 5 p.m. You might want to be at that one, and possibly even the second Monday at 7 o'clock in August, because this money is very important to you. I was talking to Ben, our Senator, Ben Hansen, and he said this needs to come off our levies, off of our property taxes. So this is not money that they should figure out how they're going to spend it. This is money for our relief, or at least that's what it's supposed to be doing. The legislature is giving them this money. This money should help our property tax situation. So we just need to stay with it and stay on it and make sure that that's what happens. Miss Fields was there, who is assistant principal of Ott School this coming year, and she asked for a girls wrestling team. There are about 15 girls. It's going to be a 6 to 8 week program from October to December. It's going to need 2 coaches. It's going to need uniforms, all the miscellaneous expenses, and the board did approve that. They contracted with somebody to sell all their old, outdated, useless, way outdated computers. So that'll bring in a little bit of money, not much, just a little bit. They are going to be purchasing 2 new SUV 8-passenger vehicles. They call them small vehicles that they have for taking just a few students here or a few students there instead of a big bus. They are projecting that they're going to cost about $61,000 a piece. The board has given them authorization to take the lowest bid, and they're not sure whether they're going to get Chevy or Ford, whoever can get them the lowest bid. That will come out of the depreciation fund. They are planning on keeping the old vehicles. The old vehicles will be used for just around Blair. They aren't going to take those anywhere, just around Blair. Also the new student fees have passed. Lots of policies happening because lots of stuff happened in Lincoln with our legislature, and so there were policies that had to be revised due to the things that happened in Lincoln. What was heavily touched on was the extracurricular activity discipline because of LB 705. You might want to read LB 705. It was mentioned a lot. Financial literacy course is going to be a requirement for graduation. So a new requirement in for graduation, and I believe they said that's going to come into effect the 23-24 school year. So these next graduates are going to have a financial literacy course. There's a dyslexia, LB 298. So we have to report the students that we have here that are dyslexic. There is also a firearms weapons that's LB 77, the concealed carry legislature that came down. It nobody can have firearms on school grounds, with limited exceptions. I would imagine officers and things like that. So that was something that was also discussed, and that was your board meeting. Thank you very much.